The legacy of a titan, John D. Rockefeller's enduring wealth. John D. Rockefeller, a name that echoes through history, synonymous with unimaginable wealth and American industrial might. Born into modest circumstances in Richford, New York in 1839, Rockefeller's early life was far from the opulence he would later enjoy. His father, William Avery Rockefeller, was a traveling salesman, often away from home, leaving young John to help support his family. Despite these humble beginnings, Rockefeller's ambition and keen business acumen set him apart. By the age of 16, he had secured his first job as an assistant bookkeeper, earning a mere 50 cents a day. Yet it was here that he began to hone the skills that would later make him a titan of industry. His rise to become the world's first billionaire was nothing short of extraordinary. In an era before automobiles and airplanes, Rockefeller's vision and strategic thinking allowed him to build an empire that would forever change the landscape of American business. The foundation of his wealth was Standard Oil, a company that revolutionized the oil industry. Before Rockefeller, the oil business was a chaotic mess of small producers, each vying for a piece of the market. Rockefeller's genius lay in his ability to consolidate these disparate entities into a streamlined, efficient giant. Through aggressive business tactics and a relentless focus on efficiency, Standard Oil came to dominate the industry, controlling nearly 90% of the oil refineries and pipelines in the United States at its peak. But Rockefeller's wealth was just one facet of a complex legacy. His story is not just about amassing a fortune. It's a testament to the power of vision, discipline, and strategic thinking. He understood the needs of society and strove to meet those needs in innovative ways. Beyond his business acumen, Rockefeller was also a devoted family man. He married Laura Spelman in 1864, and together they had 5 children. Despite his immense wealth, Rockefeller was known for his frugality and disciplined lifestyle, values he instilled in his children. His philanthropic efforts were equally remarkable. Rockefeller believed that his wealth came with a responsibility to give back to society. He once said, "The good Lord gave me my money," and he dedicated much of his fortune to various charitable causes. He established the Rockefeller Foundation in 1913, which aimed to promote the well-being of humanity throughout the world. The foundation funded medical research, education, and public health initiatives, leaving a lasting impact on society. Rockefeller's approach to philanthropy was strategic and methodical. He believed in addressing the root causes of social issues rather than just treating the symptoms. This philosophy guided his charitable endeavors and set a new standard for philanthropy. His contributions to education were particularly noteworthy. He founded the University of Chicago in 1890, transforming it into a world-class institution. He also supported the establishment of Spelman College, named in honor of his wife, which provided higher education opportunities for African American women. Rockefeller's principles, honed over decades of building and managing one of the world's largest businesses, remain surprisingly relevant today. They offer valuable lessons for entrepreneurs, investors, and anyone seeking to achieve financial success and leave a meaningful mark on the world. In a time of rapid technological advancement and economic uncertainty, Rockefeller's story serves as a timeless reminder that true wealth is about more than just money. It's about creating value, serving others, and leaving the world a better place than you found it. His legacy continues to inspire and challenge us to think beyond personal gain and consider the broader impact of our actions. Rockefeller's life is a testament to the enduring power of vision, discipline, and a commitment to making a difference. As we navigate the complexities of the modern world, Rockefeller's story reminds us that true success is measured not just by the wealth we accumulate, but by the positive change we create in the lives of others. It's about creating value, serving others, and leaving the world a better place than you found it. John D. Rockefeller's enduring wealth is not just in his financial legacy, but in the lasting impact of his vision and generosity. From humble beginnings to oil empire, the rise of Standard Oil. John D. Rockefeller wasn't born with a silver spoon. In fact, his early life was far from luxurious. He entered the world in a humble farmhouse in upstate New York, a place that was modest and unassuming. The son of a traveling salesman and a devoutly religious mother, Rockefeller's upbringing was shaped by the values of hard work and piety. From an early age, he displayed a remarkable head for numbers and a keen business sense. His aptitude for mathematics and commerce was evident even in his youth. At just 16, he secured a bookkeeping job, a position that would lay the foundation for his future endeavors. Meticulously recording every transaction and learning the ins and outs of commerce, Rockefeller honed his skills in financial management. This experience instilled in him the importance of discipline, accuracy, and a deep understanding of financial management. He learned that success was built on a foundation of meticulous planning and execution. As a young man, Rockefeller recognized the immense potential of the nascent oil industry. He saw beyond the immediate chaos and volatility, envisioning a future where oil would be a cornerstone of modern industry. Oil, then used primarily for kerosene lamps, was in high demand. The world was beginning to understand the value of this resource, and Rockefeller was at the forefront of this realization. However, the industry was plagued by inefficiency and volatile prices. The early oil fields were chaotic, with little regulation or standardization. Rockefeller saw an opportunity to bring order to the chaos. He believed that with the right strategy, he could transform the industry. He believed that by consolidating refining operations and creating a vertically integrated company, he could achieve economies of scale and ensure a more stable and profitable industry. This vision led to the birth of Standard Oil. Rockefeller's approach was revolutionary, focusing on efficiency and control. And so, Standard Oil was born. It wasn't just a company, it was a new way of thinking about the oil industry. Rockefeller, with his unwavering determination and shrewd business acumen, began acquiring smaller refineries. He understood that consolidation was key to controlling the market. He focused on efficiency, cutting costs, and negotiating favorable deals with railroads to transport his oil. These strategies allowed him to outmaneuver his competitors. His strategy proved wildly successful. Standard Oil's growth was unprecedented, a testament to Rockefeller's vision and execution. Standard Oil grew at an astonishing rate, expanding its reach and influence across the nation. Eventually, it controlled over 90% of the American oil refining capacity. This level of control was unheard of and set a new standard in the industry. This unprecedented control made Rockefeller one of the wealthiest and most powerful men in the world. His influence extended far beyond the oil industry, shaping the very fabric of American business. The price of monopoly, controversy, and criticism in Rockefeller's success. Rockefeller's relentless pursuit of efficiency and market dominance came at a cost. His business practices, while innovative and transformative, often sparked significant controversy and criticism. Many viewed his methods as overly aggressive and monopolistic, raising questions about the ethical boundaries of business conduct. His tactics, while legal at the time, were often ruthless and earned him a reputation as a ruthless businessman. Rockefeller's approach to consolidating the oil industry involved buying out competitors, negotiating secret deals, and leveraging his company's size to undercut rivals. These strategies, though effective, painted him as a figure willing to do whatever it took to achieve his goals. He engaged in aggressive price wars, driving competitors out of business. By lowering prices to unsustainable levels, Rockefeller forced smaller companies to sell out or face bankruptcy. This tactic, known as predatory pricing, allowed Standard Oil to dominate the market and eliminate competition. But it also drew sharp criticism from those who saw it as unfair and destructive. He struck secret deals with railroads, securing preferential rates that put his rivals at a disadvantage. These arrangements, known as rebates, meant that Standard Oil could transport its products at a lower cost than its competitors, further entrenching its market dominance. Such practices were seen as manipulative and contributed to the growing public outcry against Rockefeller's business empire. And he used his vast wealth and influence to pressure politicians and sway public opinion. Rockefeller's ability to lobby for favorable legislation and his financial contributions to political campaigns gave him significant power over public policy. This influence raised concerns about the integrity of democratic processes and the potential for corruption. Critics accused him of creating a monopoly, stifling competition, and exploiting consumers. The term monopoly became synonymous with Standard Oil, and many believed that Rockefeller's control over the oil industry allowed him to manipulate prices and limit consumer choice. This perception fueled the antitrust movement and calls for greater regulation of big business. The public, while benefiting from lower oil prices, grew increasingly wary of Standard Oil's immense power. As the company expanded, so did its influence over various aspects of daily life. People began to question whether the benefits of cheaper oil were worth the cost of reduced competition and potential abuses of power. The government eventually took notice, and in 1911 the Supreme Court ruled that Standard Oil violated antitrust laws and ordered its breakup into 34 separate companies. This landmark decision was a turning point in American business history, signaling a new era of regulatory oversight and the enforcement of antitrust laws designed to promote fair competition. The legacy of Standard Oil remains complex and controversial. On one hand, the company revolutionized the oil industry, introducing efficiencies and innovations that lowered costs and made oil more accessible. On the other hand, its monopolistic practices and the resulting public backlash highlighted the need for checks and balances in the corporate world. While it undoubtedly revolutionized the oil industry and brought affordable energy to millions, it also raised important questions about corporate power, fair competition, and the role of government regulation. The story of Standard Oil serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between innovation and ethical business practices. Rockefeller's story serves as a cautionary tale, reminding us that even the most innovative and successful businesses must operate ethically and responsibly. His legacy is a testament to the impact that one individual can have on an entire industry, and the importance of maintaining a fair and competitive marketplace for the benefit of all.